Mind you also right now that October 8th, the Busch Grand National North Series makes its final appearance in New England for 1988 and the final appearance at Star Speedway for this year. Here comes Doug Hevron. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, a brand new track record for Star Speedway, 11.451 for Doug Hevron. Now on the Speedway, car number 99, Mike Ordway. First lap, 11.852. 11.852 for Mike Ordway first time round, and here he comes. Let's see if he can get in the record book. 11.746. Time trial lap number 1 for Bobby Fitzpatrick in car number 09. Fitzpatrick comes around now, down the front straightaway, the white flag's out. 11.763 seconds. 11.763 seconds for Bobby Fitzpatrick. Second time now, down the front straightaway, checkered flag at 11.932 seconds. Record on the Speedway right now. That car fires up down the front straightaway. Next time by, he'll get the white flag, and then we'll time him for 2 laps, and that will determine if he can start in the Star Classic by virtue of time trial performance. 16 of these time trial automobiles can advance into the 200-lap Star Classic. Record now gets the green flag, and the clock is running for Larry Record. To make the top 5, he has to be 12.219 in order to take the pole in this race. 11.451. White flag for Larry Record, 11.801. 11.801 puts him in 3rd place on the grid. Let's see if he's faster. Checkered flag this time, 11.870. So his first lap will stand 11.801. That makes him the 4th place vehicle on the grid. Here comes car number 98, Howie Lane. Howie Lane of Essex, Massachusetts, in the Jim Belfiore automobile. He has come close this year. Lane, a former Pro Stock driver, takes it down the backstretch, and he will see the green flag this time when he comes by. Green flag for Howie Lane. Lane must post a time faster than 12.028. Let's see if Howie Lane can be qualifier number 16. White flag is out. 11.809. He's in there. 11.809.
Lane with the fastest car to qualify out of the Star guys at the Oswego.
11.841 second time, so Lane's fastest time, 11.809. That puts Gary Albritton into the qualifying consolation race.
Late.
In the Star Classic, among them Don McLaren, Eddie West, and Bentley Warren.
Dave Terrio.
Lots of racing coming up and lots of history here at the Star Classic, one of the longest running major motor racing events here in New England. Car number 26. We're going to see super modified action. Only 5 of these cars will advance into the Star Classic. Green flag is out. O'Neill down the back straightaway. Russ Wood mounts a challenge. Wide as he comes out through with Doug Diderot on his tail. Oh, Diderot tries to get under Russ Wood. Meanwhile, Jerry O'Neill, very strong. Car number 79. Now you're Howie Page, the man on the bubble. Page, the last of the qualified cars. Here comes Nate Butwell in car number 5. He wants to get qualified for the Star Classic. Around they go. The 26 of O'Neill dominates, and now it's Doug Diderot in second place with Russ Wood in third. A.J. Michaels is fourth in car number 90. A.J. Michaels is fourth. He challenges Russ Wood. Wood holds him off. Still Howard Page, car number 5 on the grid. He's in fifth place, and Nate Butwell is right behind him. He'd like to become the qualified car. The 26 of Jerry O'Neill, the 1 of Doug Diderot. The 27 of Russ Wood is third place. Fourth is the 90 of A.J. Michaels, and Howard Page is fifth. Page, the last of the qualified automobiles. A huge lead for Jerry O'Neill. Halfway. Precious time dwindles down. Jerry O'Neill dominates this. And now it's O'Neill in car 26, the 1 of Doug Diderot, the 27 of Russ Wood. Fourth place is A.J. Michaels in car number 90, and Howard Page continues to be the fifth place car, and Nate Butwell unable to pass him and qualify for this Star Classic. Jerry O'Neill. O'Neill continues to dominate. Doug Diderot is second in the Lee USA automobile, number 1. Third place, Russ Wood of Pelham, New Hampshire in car number 27. The 90 is A.J. Michaels. He is fourth. And fifth place, Howard Page remains the fifth place car. One more time, white flag for Jerry O'Neill. Doug Diderot, Russ Wood, A.J. Michaels, and Howard Page. And the 5 of Butwell slows. He was going to be a bubble car, and oh no! Oops, there it is, checkered flag. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the cars that will qualify. The winner, car number 26, Jerry O'Neill of Auburn, New York. Second place, Doug Diderot in car number 1. Third place, Russ Wood of Pelham, New Hampshire in car number 27. The 90 of A.J. Michaels was fourth, and fifth. And final qualifier from this consolation race, car number 79 from Chester, New Hampshire, Howard Page. So there you have it, the 5 cars that will advance into the Star Classic. Jerry O'Neill, Doug Diderot, Russ Wood, A.J. Michaels, and Howie Page. For the 22nd annual Star Classic.
The 1985 and 86 Star Classic champion in the number 7, it's Paul Richardson.
Starting fifth on the grid this evening in the Jim Belfiore car number 98 from Essex, Massachusetts, with a fast time of 11.809 seconds. Please welcome Howie Lane.
And starting fourth in the field, it's Larry Reckert.
Starting third in tonight's Star Classic from Stoughton, Massachusetts in the Joe Barry Graves Chassis Donato engine-powered Wally Greco Oakdale Liquors Parker Express Joe Barry Oil Company car number 09, Bobby Fitzpatrick.
And the Clyde Booth owned, the Clyde Booth prepared National Park Peddlers, number 99 for Mike Ordway.
And on the pole for tonight's Star Classic, by virtue of his new one-lap record here at Star Speedway of 11.451 seconds, winner of the 1982 and 1983 Star Classics, a 10-year super-modified veteran in the Graves Chassis Miles engine-powered Hardcore Energy, David Haynes, Steve Trim Trucking, Mike Bernard Chevrolet car number 10 from Liverpool, New York, Doug Heveron.
Gentlemen, prepare your cars for competition.
October 8th, it's the Busch Grand National North Race here at Star.
All right, guys, mention it. The people are sitting in front of the scorers, in front of the scoring clock. But at the windows of caution, to please do not stand up. That the scorers do need to see that, so they are scoring all laps. And they cannot see the lap counter, the clock, they cannot score their car properly, and it could cost someone tonight's big victory in the Star Classic. Which one?
Outside pole.
99. Ordway. The field gets set. Next time we're going green. Doug Heveron and Mike Ordway. Heveron, bliss of the track record. He's a whole 0.4 of a second faster than Mike Ordway.
Here they go, ladies and gentlemen, green flag racing!
Heveron, Ordway up high. Heveron's out in front.
Mike Ordway in trouble already. Mike Ordway is in trouble already. He goes back from second to third. And Doug Heveron takes off all by himself. Doug Heveron, the fastest man here at Star Speedway tonight.
Larry Reckett took that second spot from Heveron. Richardson chases down. They took a second spot from Ordway. Richardson chases down Ordway, Fitzpatrick, and look, it's Howie Hula.
Doug Heveron continues to dominate.
Fitzpatrick trying to close in on Richardson, but Howie Lane is moving right on to Bob Fitzpatrick. And Jim Lowry Jr. in the 07's working his way on the outside. onto the field, gonna start flapping cars. Here he goes, he's getting set to pass the number 4 car of Ken Chapman. Larry Reckitt spreads out a distance between him and Mike Ordway as he's on the hunt for his first ever Star Classic victory. Everon going by the slower cars like they're nothing as Reckitt now goes on by Cliff Breeze. Ordway's got a comfortable third as Richardson, Fitzpatrick, Lane, and Russo. Doug Everon way out in front. Larry Reckitt closing it in little by little, but Everon, who set a new track record, is starting to blister the field. If you need something to talk about, whenever they're following. The field's already lapping traffic. Everon a half a track lead. No, Reckitt right behind Everon. Reckitt looks underneath Everon, and they move into turn number 3. Coming out of 4. Reckitt right on the rear bumper. They're trying to move past the slow car of A.J. Michaels. They head down the backstretch. Everon straight heads out, back out to couple car lengths lead, but Reckitt closes right into the turns. Everon hit by Michaels. Reckitt on the outside, and there is Mike Ordway. Ordway caught up to Larry Reckitt. The front 3 has opened up a half a track lead on your 4th place man, Paul Richardson. 5th, Bob Fitzpatrick. 6th is the 98 for Howie Lane. 7th will be Mike Douglas. 8th, Dick Batchelor. 10th just got taken over by Bentley Warren. Scott Heil gets sideways. Reckitt gets to this side of Heil. Caution waves for the first time. Scott Heil got crossed up in front of Larry Reckitt. Reckitt nowhere to go. Gives him a little push out of the way. A tough break for the sophomore competitor from Georgetown, Massachusetts. Oh, you know, these Oswego guys usually aren't the fastest. Keep your eyes on the 00 and the number 9 car of Steve Joyer and Joe Gosek, pretty much. The green's back out, and Everon pulls off from the field. Let's Mike Ordway in chase.
Doug Hemron, powerful once again. He pulls away and just leaves them behind.
Well, there's not really a battle for that number 1 spot. Richardson runs 4th, but you battle for the 5th spot between Bob Fitzpatrick and Howie Lane. And of course, battle for 7th between Dick Packler and Mike Douglas.
More trouble on the speedway. More trouble on the speedway. Scott Heil, a flat tire. Oh, and the cars come in.
Dave McKnight also got a flat
stopped
tire.
on the speedway.
McKnight limping back to the pits with a left, right rear tire gone flat. Scott Heil sits over on top of turns 1 and 2.
Hard night tonight for Scott Heil, and so much promise for the sophomore driver. Just isn't going his way.
The field gets set to go. The next time by, we're going to go green. Called Doug Hemron. Still leading the field down. Mike Ordway. Last year's tough luck. He broke while racing with some lap traffic. And here they go. Hemron jumps out to the lead again. Ordway in chase. Second, running 3rd, and here comes Richardson. Richardson trying to get past those lap cars to catch up to those front 3. Right now, battle in that 5th spot is Dick Batchelor. Batchelor takes 5th from Bob Fitzpatrick in the 09. A good one for the 1981 Classic winner, Dick Batchelor. He's moved up to the 5th spot.
Caution, big trouble on the backstretch today. What a mess. It looks as though the 16 car of Art Russo is involved, along with 2 other automobiles on the backstretch, and we have another caution period in the Star International Classic.
I don't know if that's from Art Russo's radiator when he crossed up Bob Fitzpatrick, and of course with the 9 of Steve Joyer. 54 laps completed out of the 200. Tough break for the Joe Berry owned number 09 for Bob Fitzpatrick. As Joe Gosick will move up to the top 10. That'll be Gary Albritton and then Russ Wood. And of course, Howie Lane is the tail car on your lead lap. The field goes green once again.
Doug Hemron down the front straightaway. He's going to be tough. Hemron pulls a 7-car length lead on the back straightaway. What power he shows now. And on the outside, here comes Paul Richardson. Richardson works on the outside of car 07. That's Russ Wood of Pelham, New Hampshire. Wood is down 1 lap. And he is giving Paul Richardson 5th.
Well, that's the battle for the 4th spot right there, Paul Richardson. Actually, I think the 07 might be running 4th. May not even think about it. I have not think the 07 is down a lap. As Richardson has just got by, Batchelor just got by Richardson for that 4th or 5th spot. Dick Batchelor running on rails tonight as he wants to pick up that 2nd Classic in good old Betsy. The 02 modified, he's been running for many years. Batchelor works the outside of Jim Lowry Jr. Takes over. We'll definitely say he's running 4th now. He wants to get by A.J. Michaels to pick up with the leaders. As Hemron is out in front. Scott Heil gets into Mike Ordway. Dies on the front stretch. Richardson in the familiar number 7 dies right in front of the turn 1.
Caution on the speedway one more time with 70 laps completed here in the Star International Classic. Paul Richardson's car just died on the front straightaway. Richardson awaits a push. We'll see what happens to him. Richardson had been running very well in that Tim T automobile. He was 5th on the field, now down laps to the leaders. We'll see what Richardson chooses to do, whether he's headed for the pits or whether he is headed for the pits and the trailer.
You know, Wednesday night, Richardson, first time, get back in the car.
That look right. 10.99, 11.57, 61, 22, 21, 27, 98.
I think the 07 somewhere in there. I ain't sure if he got lapped or not. Check.
I think he's
Is he? Is he?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's been lapped.
Well, Richardson was setting 11.7s out here Wednesday night. First time in the car. Jumped in the car Wednesday night during practice. Set 11.7s each time around the speedway. But does not look like he's going to do it tonight because the car has died again. The old Snap car. One of a kind. The old Dave Snap car. Dave Snap rolled into a championship, and of course Howie Brown, the late great Howie Brown, used to wheel. Richardson's done for the day as he gets pushed down pit road. Not a good sight for the number 7 Timmy T car with Paul Richardson's at the control.
And they are green flag racing once again in the Star International Classic.
Everon jumps right back out in front of Mike Orways, close behind, trying to keep up with the blistering pace that Doug Everon setting. Larry Record and Dick Batchelor run third and fourth. And here comes Bentley Warren. Warren running fifth, trying to work up back the left guard to set his sights on Dick Batchelor.
Car number 27, Russ Wood, pulls down low onto the speedway. Russ Wood has lost power. Wood will pull into the infield area. Russ Wood is all done for the night. And we will have caution on the speedway.
Once again, the caution falls. This time, Russ Wood seems to have a motor problem. A tough break for the Shade Concrete products number 27. They have had nothing but motor problems. Seems for the last half of the year. Went to Oswego, motor problems. Came back to Star, practically rebuilt the motor in the pits Friday night.
And in those Star Speedway points right now, Dick Batchelor, car number 77. We have him on the field in the lead lap in about 4th position. He's the leader in the championship points running. Third place runner, car number 11, Larry Record, is second in points. Russ Wood, who just left the speedway in car number 27, is third. The 07 of Jim Lowry is fourth.
The field goes green once again. Heveron leads him down to the stripe. Ordway second, Record, Batchelor, then Heveron the front side. Joe Gosick, who runs 6th, is gaining on Doug gaining on Bentley Warren.
Starter Jim Hank shows the passing flag to the back markers in this field. And they are just so fast. Doug Heveron shows them the way around. And if he can remain in the lead for lap 100, he'll receive $1,000 from New Hampshire Distributors and Busch Beer.
Heveron setting a blistering pace. Look at number 10, Quade Chassis. All the way in the booth, Clyde Booth. Car trying to do it. And here comes Gosick. Gosick is now, you can see in his sights, the number 61 junior, Bentley Warren. Gosick, who started 18th last year, looking to move up to the 5th spot if he can ever catch the flying fisherman, Bentley Warren.
Oh, trouble! Caution out one more time. Looks like Scott Heil one more time, and caution is out on the speedway one more time.
Cliff Graves and Scott Heil get together in turn 4. Another tough break for Scott Heil. He has not been seen to running that good for his first Star Classic. Shit. Johnny Rutherford jumped in that car, took a quick 10 laps around the speedway, and when you put Johnny Rutherford on the time clock, he set a record that was a 10th of a second slower than what Heil had won the race with. But of course, there goes Doug Heveron, lap 100. A cool grand from Bush and New Hampshire Distributors.
And we're a lap sponsor. We thank you from the bottom of our hearts, and we thank Buddy Beard Trucking for their $500 award on lap 50. Doug Heveron also walked away with that, and Doug Heveron just now walked away with $1,000 from New Hampshire Distributors of Concord, New Hampshire, and Bush Beer. Head for the mountains with Bush. The green flag will come out. Green flag racing.
Look at a battle for the third spot now. Bachelor takes third from Wreck-It. Wreck-It back to fourth. Fifth spot is still Bentley Warren. Look at Joe Gosick. Gosick now sits in the sixth spot right behind Bentley Warren. Seventh is Gary Albritton. Eighth, Mike Douglas. And that's it. 8 cars in the lead lap.
With 107 laps completed this time around, Doug Heveron continues to dominate. The 99 of Mike Ordway is second. The 77 car of Dick Batchelder is third. 11. Fourth. And then in fifth place, the 61 junior, Bentley Warren, and he's followed by the 00 of Joe Gosick. What a field. 8 cars on the lead lap as we are beyond the halfway point in this Star Classic.
Oh, you watch that number 6 car. He's coming up to the field. He is a lap down. But the way he comes up through, you would think he was racing for that lead spot. And here goes Howie Who, about to go a lap down. That'll leave 7 cars on the lead lap.
Strategy very important here in the Star Classic, and Doug Heveron's strategy is a simple one. Go as fast as you can. The other drivers trying to follow along in a straight line, they want to conserve their cars in case of a caution late in this race. A late caution could give them an opportunity to take one last run at Doug Heveron. Heveron, however, is extremely fast, but smoke trailing from Heveron's car when he came by this time. Smoke is trailing from Doug Heveron's car. There's trouble on the one car as Heveron is developing engine problems in that automobile, and it looks like the fastest car in this automobile race will not be the winner tonight. Heveron's car is smoking.
He does not want to give up that number 1 position, and if he does, Mike Ordway, a former champion of Star Speedway, this classic has always avoided him. Always run up front. He's led this race numerous times. And if Ordway can hang on and Heveron doesn't, this will be Ordway's classic.
Caution on the speedway.
Howie Lane, flat tire, number 98. Tough break for Howie Who Lane in the Jim Bell Fury, number 98, as he gets a flat tire.
Howie Lane heads down pit lane.
81 more laps to go. Look at this. Bachelor dives underneath Ordway. Green is out. Bachelor now runs second. Dick Bachelor sets his sights on Doug Heveron.
What a move by Dick Batchelder. He dove underneath Mike Ordway and took over second place in this night Star Classic.
Here comes Bentley Warren. Warren was running 5th. Now he's outside of the 4th place man of Larry Wreck-It. He's looking on the outside. He wants to go right by Mike Ordway. Ordway slides to the turn.
Hot, heavy competition for 3rd, 4th, and 5th places on the speedway. Bentley Warren on the outside. He wants it. Larry Wreck-It. Mike Ordway goes wide. Wreck-It tries to go underneath. Bentley Warren 3 wide. Ordway stripes tires with the 11 of Larry Wreck-It. Wreck-It takes over 3rd place, and Bentley Warren moves underneath. He is 4th, and Joe Gosick takes advantage of the situation to move into 5th position.
It looks like Mike Ordway's left rear tire's gone low as he's dirt tracking through the turns. He's stuck on the outside. He can't get it back down. But Bentley Warren and Joe Gosick and Larry Wreck-It all go by. There goes the tire. It's flat. And he loops it in turn 1. Caution flies again on lap 126.
Caution on the speedway. Mike Ordway overheated a tire in that hot and heavy action. He lost a tire going into the one-turn spun in that one-turn area. And we'll need a wrecker up there to take Ordway over to the pit area, change the tire, and bring him out. But his chances of a win in this Star Classic are fading quickly.
Best time I have on Hebron is 11:84.
Unofficially, the Star Classic is running on a very, very fast pace. It took 11:451 to win the pole, but most of the cars time trialed in the high 11s. We have had unofficial lap times during the race. Doug Heveron at 11.8 seconds, and that is extremely fast. That's faster than all but 10 cars managed in a quick time trial run. So it will be very difficult for Dick Batchelor to do business with Doug Heveron, but we will see in just a moment. The 99 car being pulled into the pit area. He is down many laps now. His chances of a Star Classic victory are behind him. Mike Ordway, a tough break. He heads for the pit area, and the safety car brings him around one more lap. And when that safety light goes out, that means the white flag is out. And when they come around next time, if everything stays equal, we will see some green flag racing.
Dick Batchelor in the old tank, as they call it. The car is the heaviest super modified in competition today. And the field goes green again. Heveron and Batchelor down the front stretch. Heveron still leading them around. Batch right on that rear bumper. But Heveron stretches it on out. With Wreck-It hanging on to third.
Doug Heveron has developed a 7-car length lead over Dick Batchelor. Heveron extremely fast. We see no more smoke trailing from the back of Heveron's cars. Obviously that was a tire problem, and the caution period has helped to cool the tires on that car, so he should be able to continue at this pace now. Heveron continues to lead. Dick Batchelor is second. The 11 of Larry Record is third, but here comes Bentley Warren. He pulls tight on the back of Larry Record's 11 automobile, and the 61 Junior may just start to challenge for third place. Bentley Warren has been very quiet in this event, as has the 00 of Joe Gossick. Warren and Gossick have quietly moved through the field, stayed out of trouble, and now they have plenty of time to run down the top 2 cars in this race. 138 laps completed. And Doug Heveron still seems to have it all together. Been in complete control ever since the first time trial event.
Bentley Warren would really love to kick up to Larry Wreck-It, but it does not look like he's got the setup. Joe Gossick hanging in there. He knows to stay in there to be there at the end. We got 141 laps complete. 59 more laps to go for Doug Heveron to pick up his third Star Classic victory. 3 laps, he goes by once again. Goes by the number 98 for Howie Lane. Lane is back out on the speedway. Warren looks on the outside of Wreck-It, could not get it to head down into turn 3. Warren gonna look down low, but Wreck-It closes them in. Larry Wreck-It got his hands full now with Bentley Warren, as Warren has decided it's time to make his move to the front.
And it looks as though 23rd starter on the grid, the man who started shotgun this evening, Ken Chapman in car number 4, will complete this race. What a surprise that will be for Ken Chapman. Chapman quietly running at the back of the pack, certainly not up to the speed of the leaders, but a fine job by the young driver.
Doug Heveron still leading him down. Dick Batchelor on second, a battle for third. Larry Wreck-It leading. Bentley Warren running the second spot. Gossick all by himself in 5th. Paul Britton running 6th. And of course, Mike Douglas, the last car on the lead lap, in the 7th spot. $50 more laps to go this time for Doug Heveron. This race is 3/4 of the way done for Doug Heveron. Bachelor has looked at the scoreboard, so it's time to make his move as he closes on in onto Doug Heveron. Bat takes a peek on Heveron. He's going for the #1 spot. They move on to Doug Cadero. They're coming down the front stretch underneath them. Bat gets off the throttle. Heveron slams the door. Bat staying down low. Heveron on the outside. Heveron trying to keep him back there with the slower car. As Bachelor is trying to work on by Doug Heveron, the power just all of a sudden comes to life.
Doug Heveron very strong, but Dick Batchelder wants to make a race out of it. And we have the top 5 cars all running within a quarter of this track. Doug Heveron, Dick Batchelder, the 11 of Larry Record, and now on the outside, Bentley Warren wants to challenge Larry Record. Warren starts to flex his muscle, and just about 5 car lengths back, the 5th place running car, the 00 Joe Gossett. Warren to the outside. He challenges Record. Warren is on the outside. He has pulled alongside, and he will complete the pass on the back straightaway. Bentley Warren is now 3rd place in this Star Classic.
Warren knows the time to make the move. He's heading up to the front. He drove by Record like he wasn't even there. Now he sets his sights on Batchelder. Batchelder, he looks down, Bat slams the door. They head down the front stretch. Ken Chapman, the lap car, getting in the way. Heveron playing traffic master here as he goes straight, puts by the slower cars. He gets right back on the throttle. Bachelor trying to hang it in there. Warren right there to pick up on the mistake.
And Bentley Warren has become the story here in the Star Classic with 159 laps completed. Warren now wants to challenge Dick Batchelder for 2nd place. Bentley Warren is extremely fast. The wily veteran saved his car, but oh, he's a little wide down in the 1 and 2 turns. And let's see what Warren can do. He pulls back up onto the rear bumper. Passing flag is out. Here comes the leaders. Heveron lapping cars every 5th or 6th lap. He is extremely fast. Dick Batchelder pulls right on his back bumper, and Bentley Warren, the 3rd place car. And now Batchelder is low. He's under Doug Heveron. We have a new leader. Dick Batchelder tries to win his 2nd Star Classic. 161 laps completed, and Dick Batchelder now has the lead.
Well, Bat now shows himself as he pulls out from Heveron. Heveron should have saved the tires a little earlier, taking the field a little slower, but he opened them up as far as he could. Now the tire is worn, and he is going to have a problem holding off Bentley Warren.
Dick Batchelder, what a move! Down low underneath Doug Heveron, and the race that was Doug Heveron's is now beginning to fade with his tires. Heveron now challenged by Bentley Warren. Warren tries him low. Doug Heveron begins to fade in the Star Classic, and now Bentley Warren wants to be 2nd place car, but sparks from the Warren automobile. Down the back straightaway they go. Bentley Warren wants to be 2nd place. Passing flag out one more time. Dick Batchelder now fully in control of the Star Classic. Down the back straightaway the leader goes. Now the race on the speedway is the 10 car and the 61 Junior, but now it looks as though Bentley Warren's tires are beginning to fade as he goes just a little bit wider every time he goes through a turn. Heveron now pulls up about 4 car lengths ahead of Bentley Warren, and it looks as though Warren's charge to the front has about stopped. And now Warren loses power down in through the 1 and 2 turns. Bentley Warren is all done. He pulls up. He heads for pit road. Bentley Warren is all done in the Star Classic. Fire in the Warren automobile as he pulls down the pit lane. Batchelder just had his biggest competitor pull off the speedway. Bentley Warren's charge wore that car out. Warren's all gone. Now it's Dick Batchelder and the 10 car of Doug Heveron. Larry Record and Joe Gossett follow along in 3rd and 4th. And what a race this Star Classic has been. Doug Heveron had control from the very beginning. All gone away now. Doug Heveron relegated to 2nd place. And our leader in car number 77 from Lebanon, Maine, Dick Batchelder.
Now to battle for that second spot between Doug Heveron. Heveron's tires have gone south. The Wrecker just has to hook it up on the outside. And there we go. 25 laps will be left for Dick Batchelor of Lebanon, Maine this time. But that battle for the second spot, it ain't over yet. As Heveron is still hanging on second spot, but there's Gosick and Wrecker. Wrecker down underneath. Heveron takes over second spot. Joe Gosick looking to follow right on through. Tries to get down low, can't do it. Heveron slams the door. Two star guys go 1-2. Larry Wrecker, defending champion. And of course, Dick Batchelor, our present point leader, lead the field around the Star quarter mile.
Precious few laps left of the Star Classic. Dick Batchelor has it well in control. He has an astounding lead. He has pulled away and left Larry Wrecker, the second place car, by a quarter length of the speedway. Dick Batchelor, the 1981 Star Classic winner, looks like he's all primed to win the 1988 edition of the Star International Classic. Next time around, there will be 20 laps remaining. A 20-lap sprint race to the finish for Dick Batchelor. The 11 of Larry Wrecker. The 10 of Doug Heveron. The 00 of Joe Gosick. They are your top four. And it looks as though Dick Batchelor is well on his way to Star Classic victory number 2.
Possibly only 4 cars up in the lead lap. But Gosick leading it down as Douglas dropped out. And now Gosick trying to work on Doug Heveron. He looks to the outside. And at turn 4 they come. He's got to finish this race. Can he do it?
Doug Heveron holds off last year's second place finisher in the Star Classic, Joe Gosick. The two Oswego drivers battle on the speedway, and that is the battle. Dick Batchelor has pulled to a commanding lead. Batchelor down the back straightaway in car number 77, and he is so amazingly strong. Larry Wrecker unable to gain on the speedy Batchelor.
Well, it's unbelievable. The man who was going to retire last year got hooked up with Tim T this year, and look at him out in front. He leads the field by a half a track over Larry Wrecker, with Doug Heveron and Joe Gosick battling out for that third spot. Batch out of retirement this year, full-time, back into racing, and he leads the Star Classic field down.
187 laps completed. Dick Batchelor leads by a commanding margin over Larry Wrecker in second place. Here comes the 11th car now. And back another 17 car lengths. It's the 10 of Doug Heveron and the 00 of Joe Gosick. Gosick tries high, he tries low, and now Gosick pulls to the outside. He makes the challenge on Heveron. Can't do it, pulls in behind him again. 10 laps to go. 10 laps remain in the 22nd annual Star International Classic. Dick Batchelor is firmly in control of the Star Classic as he rolls toward victory number 2 in the International Classic here at Star Speedway. Doug Heveron in big trouble. He is facing major challenges by Joe Gosick. Gosick challenges Heveron one more time. Larry Wrecker runs alone in second place. And oh boy, here comes Dick Batchelor. If this race was just a little bit longer, he could lap the third and fourth place cars in tonight's Star Classic. What great reserve. 5 laps to go. 5 laps remain. Dick Batchelor, he looks like he might just well lap the third and fourth place car in this Star Classic. Batchelor, amazing. His speed is just as strong now as it was in the very beginning. What a performance by the Lebanon, Maine driver in the Tim T automobile number 77, Dick Batchelor. This has got to be his finest moment in automobile racing. 2 laps to go. There are 2 laps remaining in the 22nd annual Star Classic, and Dick Batchelor will see the white flag as he comes down by one more time around for Dick Batchelor. White flag is on the Star Classic. Dick Batchelor has just got to complete one more lap. Here he comes through the 3. Now the 4 turn down the front straightaway. Checkered flag time for the 77 of Dick Batchelor. Larry Record will be your second place finisher in car number 11. And then Doug Heverin holds on for third place. Excuse me, we believe Joe Gosek might be third, and Doug Heverin relegated to fourth after an extremely strong run in the beginning. When you know that one driver has everybody covered, that's when you know you're all wrong. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, a little display of the driving talent that won the 22nd Annual Star International Classic for him, Dick Batchelor. Just when you know who's going to win, another driver pulls out and leads him around. What a great night for Dick Batchelor as he celebrates in victory lane his second Star Classic victory. What a great time for Dick Batchelor. Star Speedway driver wins the Star International Classic. And it's great for a hometown driver to compete with all of the great drivers from New England, New York, and the Midwest, and then come out the winner. What a great night for Dick Batchelor in car number 77. We remind those of you that are leaving the Speedway right now that we will be right back here next weekend with the championship races for the Super Modifieds, the Pro Stocks, the Street Stocks, the Mini Stocks, and the NEMA Midgets will be here next Saturday night.
Ladies and gentlemen, in 1981 he won the Star Classic. He's a current point leader at Star. He's back tonight in victory lane from Lebanon, Maine, Dick Batchelor. About Jimmy T with 3 cars in the race. Paul's car was running pretty good, but you said you were happy with old Bessie.
Well, I guess next year we're going to run the car Paul drove. We got it out so late that I just had more faith in the old car. I just kick their ass all the time.
First of all, I'm going to let Jeannie Weber present you with a bottle of champagne. But we'll get some more of this. Get the important stuff first. I'm going to give you awards down there. Nick, come on down by the car. Dick, let's talk about Dick, where's Yvette McCarthy? Yvette, we got a trophy here for you. Where is she? Yvette? Dick, we got the McCarthy trophy coming for you. John McCarthy Jr. to present it. Mom, Yvette, and Dad, John, the chief meat steward. Dick, let's talk a bit about the race. You made a heck of a move on Mike Ordway on the restart of lap 113.
Well, I guess I got to stick up for Marvin Rifkin. He made the M&H tires. He told me the other night, he said, I'm not sure if they're going to go, but they should. And that's all I saw was Goodyear's up front fading away.
Dick, we got some flowers here for you. And then Bachelor. Come on down here, Judy. Come on. One of the ladies that makes it all possible. Judy, congratulations. Dickie Jr. Dick, let's talk about next year. Last year at Oswego, we saw Warren Cody end a career in a classic win. Is that going to happen with Dick Bachelor? No, we're just getting started. You're just getting started. You'll be back.
I was going to quit this spring, and Timmy called me up and he said, you want to drive my car? And I didn't know. I didn't really want to race. To be honest with you, Timmy's record was horrible last year. I said, I just don't want to get involved with that. But I finally figured out why. He's put together a real good crew this year. And Tim and Ashley, they don't lack. You know, they give you what you need. They, you know, I can free reign, do anything I want with the car. In fact, if they knew what I did to it just before I featured it in a heart attack, but it worked.
Dick, you got a lot of people want to talk. Timmy T, Timmy, come over here. Tim Trefetter and the team owner. Timmy, you took a gamble, 3 cars out here tonight. Heck of a finish for Dick.
Yeah, it sure was. He had the easy part. I walked 200 miles.
Next year, you guys going to be back together?
I hope so.
And what are you going to do? 3 cars next year or just 2?
Just 2.
Just 2. Tim, congratulations. Thank you. That's it from Victory Lane. We're going to get back up to Dan Wolf, give you a rundown.
Then on September 24th, twin Enduros, 2 150-lap Enduros. They pay $1,000 each. So there is also that day a 40-lap ladies race. And then on October 8th, the Busch Grand National North Busch 150. And that race will be an exciting event. There'll also be Pro Stock races and Bud Light Lightning races, and both of them will have extended purses, so you'll see lots of excitement here on Saturday night, October 8th at Star Speedway for the Busch Grand National North 150. Things wrap up here for this season on October 29th with the Halloween Howler Enduro and Costume Contest.